Holy shit.
I'm like, what the fuck?
And like, how do you explain that to the owners, right? Like, oh yeah, your cat's just like tore up when you
Oh,
were gone.
no, they were completely cool with it. They knew that these little shits were assholes. They just didn't know they could go to these lengths. But shit, man. So like, I was like, okay, I took the shutters and like, I found the little pieces of broken shutter material on the ground. I was like, and I found some scotch tape, and I was like, okay, they'll never notice. They just kept falling down, so that didn't work. So I just laid them against the wall and hoped that they would believe my story.
Yeah.
Um,
Jesus.
because I was literally blaming it on the baby, right?
Yeah.
So so okay, the last thing they did, I'll say one more thing that doesn't have to do with them in that apartment in a second, but the last thing they did, I was reading, I think I was reading this series called Michael Bay, which you would actually love.
Hmm.
It's about these superhero kids who get um, their bodies over electrically charged, and they each get a different variant of electrical superpower, and they're like rebels against the state now because they're like, running away from the lab that created the. Anyway, they ripped that up. They put it in their cat box, pissed on it.
No. Oh man, I love books too. That's like the
That's
worst.
that's why I have all my books on my iPad now,
Yep.
and I keep the ones I want to save in my cabinet. But yeah, that's the ballad of those two. And the reason I was saying that is because as a reward for having to stay up with these two kids from Cat in the Hat, right?
Hmm.
They came back, and the Cayman Islands has this amazing vanilla flavored rum called Big Black Dick, and it is so fucking good. The best part of it, other than the taste, was saying, "Man, River, you should bring more Big Black Dick. I could suck on this all night long. It's really creamy."
Oh
It's like,
my
I
god.
know, man. It comes in chocolate flavor too. I'm like, nah, I like vanilla best.
Mmm, love me
We were
vanilla.
just
Big
we were
vanilla
just making those
dicks.
jokes. Big vanilla, big black dicks, and we
Yeah.
were just making those jokes all night to annoy his girlfriend, and it worked. Um, but yeah,
I
that's the
man,
story of.
I hate the stereotype of like girls that are just so like, oh, I don't like that humor. It's just you guys are infantile. It just makes me
Here's the
really like
thing:
grow the fuck up. You're dating him.
she loves that kind of humor.
Oh, good.
We just me and River are just the kind of people who will take a joke that somebody loves and say it until they hate it.
Oh,
Just make them hate it. Just to spite them. Now, like, we won't do that with everybody. If someone's really nice to us, yeah, but like, we knew her really well, so it's like, hey, we like I woke her up in the morning because they let me stay one more night. I woke her up in the morning and uh with River, and we put two bottles by her. And I think River tried to make a joke about her cheating on him with two big black dicks. We caught you big black dick handed. But but anyway, yeah, that was the story of the two little shit stirrers called Poe and Lovecraft. Now there was another funny thing that happened in that apartment. I'll just say real quick. So that complex, it's big enough to the point where like you can repeat door numbers and stuff. So like there can be an 11 on the east side of the complex and an 11 on the west side, right?
yeah.
Meant like it wasn't really it's not really separated that well to somebody who doesn't know. So there was this I was playing I remember I was playing Breath of the Wild because it had just come out and stuff. And I was on the couch, and then suddenly the I heard a thump at the door. I'm like, okay, maybe that was just maybe that was just a package. I heard another thump, like, and then I heard like a key jiggling in the lock, trying to get it open. I'm like, um,
Uh
River's not supposed to be back yet, and it kept jiggling. Like, oh god, he's trying to lockpick the
oh.
door. Oh no! I looked out the keyhole. It's like this. It's this big, scary, hooded dude. Like, oh,
Oh
oh
jeez.
no!
This
And
is how I
and
die.
yeah, and the worst part about it was, I don't even want to say that on stream. Okay, I'll tell you later. But cause it might be taken the wrong way. Anyway, so like, he was trying to get in. He was really trying to get in. Like, he's trying to lockpick the door. So I look around for like a phone or anything, but like, no, no, wait. He'll hear me. He'll hear me in here if I try to call the cops. This is what my a mile a minute mind thinks. So I go and grab the first blunt object I see, which was a hiking boot. And I'm standing there in my PJs, shaking like a little chihuahua with a boot in my hand, like I'm about to smack someone with it. And finally he stops jiggling with it. He like stops,
Yeah.
and then he goes like, and I open the door like really scared, like, and he's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm like, hi. And he's like, I thought this was is this 11? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh my god. I'm like, maybe there's another 11 over there. He's like, wow, dude, I'm so sorry. Oh wow, you must have been so scared. I'm like, yeah, I thought you were trying to break in. I'm like, oh my god, this is really embarrassing. And I'm like, I'm really sorry, man. I'll get out of your hair. And then to add insult to injury, he drops the keys in the house.
Oh my
Like,
god.
not on purpose, obviously, but like, he's like, oh my god. I'm like, here you go. He's like, this is really embarrassing. I'm like, I won't. The first thing I thought it was, I won't tell anyone your secret safe. That probably made him feel worse. Like, he's like, okay, bye. And he walked away, and I called them immediately, and they were in the islands or whatever, and they're like, hello. I'm like, someone's trying to break in with the live lockpick.
I almost died.
And he's like, oh my god, that's only happened to us once before. I forgot to tell you about that. I'm like, I almost had a heart attack. And they're like, yeah, we're really sorry about that. But yeah, that was like the scariest thing. Cause like, I thought I was going to like get shanked or something.
Right. No, who wouldn't?
But yeah, it was a fun time in that apartment. Otherwise, it was he had like a Nintendo 64 with like every classic game. I played like a lot of Conquer and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
I miss apartment living.
I like apartment living. I honestly don't want to own a house.
Well, owning a house is pretty like cool because you actually get to paint your walls and shit. Like, I don't know how it happens in the States, but like most places here won't let you paint the walls, even though they'll repaint the walls after you leave, just because like if you're a smoker or whatever, they repaint it anyway, which is like kind of like, well then like fuck off with the rule that we're not allowed to, like, because you're just gonna paint over it anyway. Like, we were just really mad. But
see, I don't care about paint all that much. Honestly, I really only care about, having a place to put shelves. And the place I'm at now let me put up shelves. They just said that when you leave, just take them down. I'm like, fine. But like shelves for like, because like, again, so many Transformers, I gotta put them somewhere.
Right.
I have like storage cases, fun storage cases of these.
Well, we have
Sorry, go
Sorry?
ahead.
Well, what was your question?
No, I was going to ask, do you have something like that that you just collect the shit out of?
Not the shit out of, but I collect musical boxes and musical like globes and stuff. But not like frivolous ones. Like I hate it when people just buy me one randomly because I don't like having
Yeah,
repeated tunes.
yeah.
So like my mom gave me one that was like Christmas themed, and I'm like, I like Christmas, but I like Christmas when it's Christmas. So owning Christmas
Right.
shit like year round is just kind of like tedious to me.
It is tedious because like looking at something, being reminded of Christmas, and then realizing it's not Christmas is like, why did I think about this?
Yeah, it was like, why am I expected to like display something year round that's like, for, I
Like,
mean,
who wants to be reminded of Christmas all year round? It seems torturous.
I'm a minimalist, so I got kind of like, I don't know why I need this, mom, because I don't have
Same
a
here.
Christmas box full of shit to put all my frivolous like Christmassy shit in. Like we don't even have Christmas lights because I don't like.
I don't put up the tree or Christmas lights
Yeah, we don't
anymore.
have a
Just
tree.
like
Yeah,
I see it as more of an obligation at this point, really.
yeah.
Like if we're at the point where if we like something, we just go out and buy it. We don't want to wait for somebody to give it to us.
Well, yeah.
That's what. Yeah, but like if somebody's going to give me a gift, I'd rather it come from what they think I'd like than me telling them what I want, because that
Mm.
shows what they think of me and also how thoughtful it can be. Like, my friend's gifts are the best because I let him do whatever the fuck he wants. Last year, he got me this pen, and the ink is it's there's a picture of a man in boxers in it.
Oh, and if you turn it
And
upside down, the boxes disappear.
the dick is there. Yeah, it's the funniest shit. Because like the ink is there in such a way where it obscures the dick.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen that with like naked ladies.
Dude, yeah, no, he like he like gave that to me in the middle of a bowling alley. Cause I don't know why we were there, but like I just remember it was a bowling alley because I laughed so hard that like somebody knocked it into the gutter. I'm like sorry, but yeah, I totally get the minimalist thing.
Yeah. Like I don't plan on having like kids anytime soon, and I feel like that's kind of why Christmas was a thing, so kids
Right?
could like so parents could have a reason to spoil kids and stuff. But like I'm not gonna like fill my house up with shit. And I hate like you said that you like it when people just randomly give you gifts that they think
No,
that
no,
you'd
not
like.
randomly.
No,
Just
no, no.
like
I mean, but like they choose a gift out of randomness. It's not from like a
no,
list or anything.
not well, not even that. Just like what they'd think you'd like, not just random, just not just straight randomly. Like I don't like to tell people what I would want because then it feels like I bought it for me through someone else.
Right. Oh
What were you
well.
saying? Sorry.
Well, no, I was gonna say like basically the opposite thing. Like I really hate faking sincereness. So when someone
Mm,
gives me a gift and I'm like, this isn't even my size or whatever, like I fake it and I'm like happy, but they're never gonna get to see me wear that or use that thing because it's not something I would ever do, and I hate having that feeling. So I would much rather say like, I'm in need of this item right now. My birthday's coming up. Just a
okay,
like
yeah,
nudge nudge kind of thing. Like I would use it all the time and it would be super important. Like
that's fine.
yeah.
I at that point I'm just like, give me money because I can just get it. Um,
Well, yeah,
but
that's like the majority of what people do nowadays because they're like, I don't even want to bother shopping for you, and I'm like, good, because I'm super picky apparently.
they don't even buy people clothes. Like I don't know people's sizes. Buying clothes as a gift is a
Or
bad
they're
idea unless you
yeah,
know
no,
their
it's
exact
like
sizes.
don't even buy like jewelry for like your own girlfriend basically because I would hate that if Timo brought home like a necklace for me or whatever because I don't
Yeah,
wear this. That's not like a daily interest of mine to wear jewelry.
yeah. Unless like you're outspokenly interested in something,
And no,
then
yeah,
you
exactly.
recognize
Like
it. I completely get it.
yeah,
Yeah,
buy me
but
as
like
much popcorn and food as you want because I love those things. But
at the
don't
same
yeah.
time, I like that my friend got me something gay when he knows I'm not gay, because that's funny at that point.
Yeah.
But I remember my uncle. I hadn't seen him in years, but he got me a pair of Heelys. He thought